Okay, this is an installation of the Aoocci C6 Pro system onto a BMW GS or any BMs with the Nav system. As you can see, I've started. This is the Nav cradle that's standard, that fits on the bar. I've taken the Nav cradle off while I'm doing the bolts. And then underneath is the plug. So I've disconnected the plug, bought the cable, which converts the plug to 3 wires, which is positive, negative, and data cable. You only need the positive and negative, you can chop the data off. And then I'll connect the power from the C6 to those. But initially, for mounting purposes, you take that off. And this item here that's already on, I haven't fastened it properly yet. This is a 3D printed item, turn it. So the bolts from the BMW Nav, which I only put 2 in, there's 4 go in the back there, which basically go around the Nav bar, and their job is to fix it to the Nav bar. And then, because the C6 Pro has wider mounts, wider fixings, then the fixings go through the middle of the back of here and attach the C6 Pro. So I'll take this off, I'll just put it on rough, take this off and start mounting the C6 Pro on to see how that looks. I've got the screen off, but you don't need to, it's just to make it easy, plus I'm swapping the screen. So I shall fix the screws and show you how that looks. Okay, so far, there's the 2 halves that clamp around the bar. I've put a little bit of rubber there to make a tighter fit. But you clamp this section to the unit via the security bolts that come with the unit. So that becomes part of the unit. The only tricky bit, or the tricky bit, is then these bolts have to go through here and attach to the nuts, the original BMW nuts that are pushed into a recess, 4 recesses in there. So the problem being, I managed to get 3 in, you have to push them in, but the nut has got room to move inside, so you have to keep wiggling it until it bites and then tighten it up. And then that tightens it to that, which is the stage it's at, well, it will be at so far. So I've just got to try and tighten up this 3rd one. You just have to get it vertical so that the nut is using gravity to drop on this thread. I just keep turning it till it bites and then tighten it up. You can see this last one now is bitten, and you can see that the 2 halves pull together. I'm going to tighten them all up, but pull together and grip on the bar. Good to pinch them all up now. Okay, I've finished the wiring. Still haven't put the screen on, so waiting for that. I did hardwire it into the place up there where the Nav connector was, but there's that much wiring that comes with this and a voltage converter. It used up a lot of room and I didn't want all that wiring. So I've done plan B, which I prefer actually. The wire that comes with it, the USB, plugs into there. And should I need to disconnect it, I can just unplug it, save moving the wiring. And this one is the only one I haven't connected yet, which is the controller. The other 3 go down through there, 2 into there and 1 into the USB. So that's quite straightforward. So the lock on, and when it switches on, I have put my own boot logo on. But the advantage is now, because it's a widescreen version, it doesn't obstruct at all if I get on the bike. And this is my eye view, so it doesn't obstruct the TFT at all, which is good. And the cameras are connected. It's the rear camera. It's both cameras. That's the front camera. There's a slight obstruction there, and I'll show you where I've put the cameras. The front camera I've put there, and the slight obstruction is this bit here, but that's not a problem. And then the rear camera is there, which again goes under the seat. Quite straightforward to connect. So yeah, the Aoocci C6 Pro connected to BMW GS with a 3D printed mount, which if you need the details, contact me and I can send them to you.